Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I would like to share with you another piece of information about me. But before I get into that, I want to explain to you why I am making this channel. I'm not making this channel to be all up in your face and to be flashy and to, you know, be crazy and outrageous. I'm not going for that. I'm going for a channel where people can come and get information, be informed, get a little knowledge, a support system, if you will. That's what I'm about. And I hope people will see through that and see, hey, this is a good guy. He's a good person trying to, help people out and give them uh, information that I can then relate to. That's what I want. So, going back to my story, back in 1989, I was put in an orphanage, and I was left there for about 6 months. And while I was there, a lot of horrendous things happened, and I started seeing that children that were in the facility were being abused. I mean, when I mean being abused, I mean children were being picked up and thrown in a seclusion room, which is a room that is locked with nothing in it. And I saw this on several occasions. And at night, we were not allowed to leave our rooms. If we did leave our rooms, we would be written up, and our doors would then be locked from the outside, so we could not go outside of our rooms. And there were some occasions where I remember I had to use the bathroom number 2 in my dresser drawer because they would not allow me to leave my room. And if you were bad, we at the time we called them the bad people, would come take us to seclusion and throw us in there. And there were a lot of rude people, very nasty, rude people. And one of the ladies in particular, I think she was over the math department. Her name was Miss Calhoun. And we had us kids had a choice of words that we used to describe her, and it wasn't very nice. But any event, I was only in that facility for about 6 months. And they transferred me to another orphanage for children 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. Those are the only people that were allowed to live on this particular unit. And we were never freely able to go outside. We had a set time, and if the children would act up, our outside privileges would be taken away. It felt like jail or RYDC, however you want to call it, but that's what it felt like. And there was kids in there with abandonment issues, neglect issues, child abuse issues, sexual abuse issues. I mean, these kids came from every walk of life, and you're not letting them go outside. So what else are they to do? They're going to act up. They're going to, not listen to you. And it was a problem. And I remember many a times I would get in trouble and have to go to the seclusion room because I just wanted to be able to be a kid. I couldn't go outside. I couldn't express myself. I couldn't get out my frustration. So I started accumulating teddy bears and stuffed animals as a way of connecting to something that I knew would love me back. And it's a little bit strange, but whatever. So as the years went on, there was a lady that worked as an optometrist in the orphanage. And at the time, I had no family. I had nobody coming to see me in this orphanage. So I was an orphan. And the lady that was the optometrist got special permission to take me away from the orphanage for Halloween. And I just remember feeling so excited and so happy that someone wanted to spend time with me and share their love with me. And it felt good. So I went trick-or-treating that night, and I was dreading going back to the orphanage because there was so much hostility and anger and resentment going on with all the children. So returning made me feel very sad. But as the months go by, I was at this particular orphanage for about a year and a half. I didn't. I was never placed with a foster family until I was about 10 years old. But anyway, going back to the orphanage, um, if we would ever act up, they would give us shots in our rear ends to calm us down because they didn't want us acting up at all, and other things they would do to us. They would wrap us in blankets and sheets, and we looked like we were worms, like wrapped up in a spider web, if you will. And it really bothered me to no end. And I remember plenty of times that I would find a way to try to escape this facility. And I always got caught, of course, but I was a fast little boy. But in my bedroom, it faced outside to the parking lot. So I saw a lot of families coming in and out to see their children. And it made me feel bad because I, I remember saying, you know, when am I going to get somebody that loves me, who wanted me? And I was in the window one day and I said, "Dear God, please find me a family. That's what I want, a family to love me." And little did I know there was a nurse outside my bedroom listening into it. And she, I think a couple of days after, she brought me aside and said, if I was able, I would adopt you myself. And I was taken back because I had never heard no one say that to me before. And at that time, I didn't care what color she was. I wanted a family that loved me. So this is what I want my channel to be about. I want it to be real. I want it to be a place of someone can come to understand and hear somebody else's point of view and hear someone else's story that might possibly help them out. So that's what I want my channel to go for, and I hope people subscribe to my channel because of that. I'm not trying to be in-your-face entertainment. I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to be truthful. Yeah, I just wanted to be loved back then. And I remember the lady that was the optometrist, she took me to church one morning with my teddy bear. And this day it was, they were trying to get as many teddy bears as they can to donate to the kids. other kids. And when I was leaving the orphanage, I ran down the catwalk, brought my teddy bear that had no eyes, no nose, it had an ear missing, and I was going to bring that to one of those kids because that's all I had. But I gave selfishly, and I felt good about it, and I am still the same way today. You know, I'm a humanitarian. I don't judge people by the color of their skin. I don't judge people like that because I myself have been on that other end of being judged. And so I want to give my audience love and compassion and some understanding and some empathy. I want people to share their stories with me. By doing so, we help each other, and that's very important. So, if you like what you hear and you're getting something out of this, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe, like, hit the like button, and leave me your comments. I would really appreciate that. So today is Friday the 17th. I wish everyone a very happy weekend, and I'll do another video shortly. Thanks a lot.